circuit here today in the Waterford Rise estate. I'm here with Clare, our listing estate agent, and you're going to have to bear with us. We've got an annoying smoke alarm where the battery is flat that's reminding us every few minutes. So if you hear a little bit of a beep, that's what it is. We'll get that fixed later on today. But Clare, your first live open home?
It is.
Very good. And Mother's Day tomorrow?
It is.
Very nice. You're planning on getting your spoiled kids?
Well, I'm not doing the planning. This is one of the things about Mother's Day. Yeah, I'd like to be spoiled. Yeah.
Very good. And Clare has run a terrific Mother's Day campaign over the last little while on her social media. So jump on and like Clare's page. She does a lot of great stuff on that. So, Clare, I'm going to jump on the other side of the camera, and we're going to get you to tell us a little bit about this beautiful home.
I actually met one of the mothers from my Mother's Day competition this morning, and I was very impressed to hear she had 6 kids, so I couldn't have thought of a better winner.
Perfect. And we've got Frank Scalise watching in too, Clare. So
Hey, Frankie.
no, Frankie well. All right, so Clare, we're standing at the moment in really probably the main living space of the house, isn't it? So I'm going to step back, and so you're probably standing in typically the dining area?
Yes, yeah, you've got the dining table here, the TV point there, so I guess you're going to set up a secondary lounge in this little space here, but lovely light room, face north here, so you're going to get full sun all day. Now, this is a brand new home, no one's ever lived here, which also means that you're going to be eligible for your extra $20,000 grant if you are a first-time buyer, and I think that's a nice entry point into the market. This is certainly going to be a home that suits those starting out or even scaling back potentially.
And asking price on this one, Clare?
This is on at $519, so it's actually one of the most affordable homes in Waterford Rise. It's got 4 bedrooms and it's also brand new.
Great value, really, and it was built by Simmons. Yeah, Simmons Homes, a brand new home, really lovely and stylish, and it's in I reckon probably one of the better streets of Waterford Rise too, Clare.
Yeah. When I popped up here, I mean, you'll notice as we walk through the house and head towards the front that we're actually sitting right across from farmland. So you've got that wonderful feeling of still being out somewhere a little bit more countryside than right in the estate.
You can actually see it peeking out on the left-hand side of the screen there, guys. We'll go and have a look in a minute. Clare, tell us about the kitchen.
Beautiful. You've got stone benches, really good bench space, I think, compared to a lot of kind of entry-level homes. 900mm Technica appliances.
It's a huge big oven, isn't it?
Dual fuel stove there. Stainless steel dishwasher here on the other side.
Important.
And you notice we put in extra little things as well, Pete, which I really like. They've put the timber little look there above the fridge space. Yeah,
just those little timber highlights that just break up the space really nicely, don't they? And that's a huge big pantry, Clare.
It is, yes. So I'll give you a peek inside that. So you've got the full double doors, which is great.
So very exciting, guys, I know, but you got to have it. You need the space, and that'd be a great little computer area for the kids, or just somewhere to recharge all the iPads and bits and pieces. Yeah. Now listen, we won't take you outside today, guys. But while we're in here, we're doing this home a little bit reverse about. We haven't started at the front, but I'll show you out the window, only because it's raining out there. But you do have good side access up the edge of the property. So if you do have a caravan or a boat, number 34 Willandra is actually really well suited for that. Where to next, Clare?
Okay, we might just continue in the back of the house and we'll come out here towards the rear. You've got it's almost a bit of a separate little, I guess, wing here with the secondary bedrooms.
Okay, so if I head this way first, maybe, I'll come back to that room and I'll step into here and I'll get out to the other side if you like. But this is, so it's 4 bedrooms.
Yes, 4 bedrooms.
And it's ready in terms of all the blinds are already done too, Clare, aren't they? So.
Your robes have been finished off rail with shelves and rails.
Yeah.
The great thing about buying something like this as opposed to building is that you've got all your finishes. So you've got your blinds throughout, which is good. And they've done it in a really neutral colour scheme. So it's going to fit in with most of your furniture.
And with 4 bedrooms, 2 living spaces at $519,000, this is going to hit a really good investment market too, isn't it?
Yeah. Your rental return here is probably sitting around the $400 a week.
Yep.
And that's what we tend to have been getting with the others in Waterford Rise. So, yeah. So continuing down, we've got bedroom number 3 in there, Pete. They're
bedroom number 3, so very similar, guys. It's maybe slightly smaller, that room, than the other one, but still a good size. Built-in robes in that as well. Hallway's a nice width too. You probably can't appreciate that on the camera, but it's not pokey. I'm not feeling shut in here. We've got the throne room there, of course. Lovely bright big window for the loo. And this is our main bathroom. So bath over there for obviously families, basin, and a nice corner, good size shower there as well. See my reflection through the glass, it's nice and clean. Okay.
Perfect. So good storage, you've got a really good walk-in linen cupboard there.
That's terrific actually.
Yeah.
Plenty of room for all the towels and linen and hoarding of the loo paper, which is not needed anymore, but I've seen a few of those cupboards over the last few weeks.
And then through here to bedroom number 4.
Okay, so I'll wander into this one, guys, and give you a bit of a view here. So this is right at the rear of the property. It's sort of the backyard there, but most of the yard space here, 504 square metres, Clare. Most of the yard space is off to the side, actually, which works really well because it lets a lot of light in through that main living space. Right. And this is the laundry here, Clare.
Laundry, so you've got some fitted cabinetry. If you go around the corner, Pete, as well, you'll see there's extra space in there for someone to come and
yeah, it opens.
A bit more as well.
I don't know that you can quite see that, guys. I'm going to give you a really bad angle here, but you can actually see it opens right up there. There we go.
Yeah. So you can fit a good me-sized cupboard in.
I like it. But no, that is because if I hadn't have walked in, you would have just thought it was a pokey laundry, but that's a nice size. Okay, so I reckon, Claire, if we head back towards the front and the main bedroom would be a good idea.
Absolutely. So we've got gas ducted heating throughout. Now, again, nice wide entry hallway, so lovely space to put a good buffet here. Yeah,
this is a good space. You know, nice cabinet or buffet. Yeah. Good wide hallway, actually, and the entrance is a nice size too.
Yeah. And that then lends itself nicely to your more formal living space. So again, TV point on this side. So I guess your standard setup is going to be your couch over here. You've got plenty of space if you want to do a modular and a couple of bookshelves as well. So a nice size room.
Yes.
It feels more expansive with that.
Yeah, having the opening here, guys. I'll step back and see if I can show that from the hallway. But it is because you've got that wide open floor-to-ceiling entrance there into the little cutaway in the hallway for your cabinetry or feature cupboards. It actually feels quite nice and generous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, hoping, g'day Dave. Dave Clark is watching. Hoping you're organised for Mother's Day tomorrow, mate.
So in we go to the double garage. It looks like most double garage. We've got a little rear door to take you out to the backyard from there as well.
So pedestrian access out to the backyard. Lost a bit of focus there, but it's a lot deeper, guys. You may not quite see that on camera, but it's a good depth. You're going to get all full-size cars in there, room for the back for storage, and there is our smoke detector that's going to be my bane today. Shoney Dawes tuning in from the Sunshine Coast. G'day, buddy. How are you? Caitlin, thanks for the feedback. It is. This is a really good design here.
It's great to be in Waterford Rides and to be able to stand at your front door and see cows.
Yeah.
I think this is the thing that most of us moved out into the area to kind of experience. So, yeah, I think it's lovely looking out at that green land.
I think we'll have a look out there in a second. Let's have a look at this room and then we'll go and have a look outside.
Yeah, beautiful big size master bedroom. Lovely feature windows here. You've got the privacy blinds as well as your blockouts, which is great. And then coming around here, Pete, you've got a really good size walk-in robe. So
this is a really generous sized room, this guy. So obviously you can see the power points down there. So that's where your bed would go to traditionally. But it's lovely and bright, this room.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful outlook.
So into the walk-in robe here, guys. Nice size there. Again, you're probably not going to appreciate it on our camera work. But and then into the ensuite. So fairly standard ensuite, nothing over the top in there. But again, nice and bright, nice and light, airy. And Simmons Homes have been finishing off these packages really quite well. And then that's our view back in this main bedroom. That is really a gorgeous aspect out there.
Yeah. And great low maintenance landscaping at the front, so you don't have to be a horticulturalist to look after it.
No, and we're on the edge of Waterford Rise here, aren't we? So across the road there, I mean, future, who knows what will end up out there, but for the moment, we're right on the edge of the estate, so you're going to enjoy that aspect for quite some time to come. And back down, as we go out, we'll show you, but actually there's a natural sort of a water line down there, and Waterford Rise has been following a beautiful park along that water line as well, Claire. So you would imagine that if at some point future development does head that way, you would imagine you're going to see some extension of parkland out there.
Absolutely, yeah. We're about 20 metres up the road from where the V of the parkland finishes, and you've got your walking tracks, wetlands. I think that's one of the great things that everyone loves about Waterford Rise, is just how much leisure space there is. So you can easily walk around for a few kilometres before you run out of space.
And access back onto that walking track. So if you're not from Warragul, guys, Waterford Rise sits right on this Links Trail walking track that goes between Druin and Warragul, which is just put to use normally, not maybe during COVID-19 at the moment, but it's a terrific track. So as we come out and get released, it gets used a lot. Nice and wide, you can ride your bikes as well as walk, so it's terrific. I'm Clare. I'm going to see if I can put my shoes on without making too much of a mess of this camera work. And I'm going to go and have a look at the front of the house, guys, because it's a really pretty home as well. Lovely facade. And the brolly is going up, guys. Excuse the noise and the rain, but this is our aspect out here. Tradies are getting in on the live action on Facebook, guys. Beautiful rural aspect across here at the moment. And that's the edge of the parkland that Claire was just talking about as well down there. So if I step back for a second, the homes along Willandra Circuit, you can actually, we're not here to publicise next door home, but they're beautifully built homes across here. Nice looking facade, and that's that side access straight down for your boat and caravan if you needed to. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the wind and the rain. And Claire, g'day Zach and Tammy, how are you? Claire, that's 34 Willandra. Do you want to give us a bit of a wrap up and sign off?
Okay, so 519, as I said, one of the most affordable 4-bedroom homes in the estate. It's vacant, which means it's easy to get you through at any point. Give me a call and we can organise to walk you through.
And Claire and I are chuckling because my brolly almost blew away while we were doing it. Guys...